On another wonderful day on the homestead. And Tammy's new addition. She has a male Muscovy duck. You see him right over here. You see he's much bigger than the females, and that's not full grown. So let's see what we got in store for today. Do some milling. Got to finish up the goat pen. Let's get this day started. See if we get this oak log rolled down the hill onto the forks. Not very symmetrical. Oak, it's pretty dense. So now we'll get this log out of the way. We'll set it off the back on some stickers. The log, the oak log, is mostly off the ground. We'll get that cut up. I'm going to make some 1-inch round oak pegs for our post and beam construction, and that will come out of that oak. So let's get some logs loaded onto the mill. First we'll get them off of the hill over here, and then we'll get them down on the skid steer, and then we'll start loading them up on the mill. Side it, get out of the way. There's another oak one. I'm going to have to roll that off and get that over there. But the rest of them were Douglas fir. We'll have to get this one off, out of the way. Meanwhile, let's get this one loaded, and we'll start cutting. Gotta make sure the backstops are in so the log doesn't roll off the back side of the mill like we had the other day. Look in our last episode how we got that log up off the deck over the top of the mill. Looking for the back stops. Yeah, it's something when the back stops are exactly where they're supposed to be. We'll put these up, we'll roll this one off, and then we'll go get that oak one out of the way, and we'll load up 3 or 4 more onto the skid steer, that way we don't have to keep going back and forth. We'll roll this one off. So we just unloaded this fir log onto the mill, and we used our skid steer. Next, what we're gonna do is we're gonna get rid of this oak log at the bottom, and we'll put it over there behind the chipper. And future plans for this area, once we get this all graded in and nice right here, right, we're gonna put a log landing right here in front of the mill, so we can take a bunch of logs, you know, a dozen logs, load them up right here, and then we'll have like a removable type bridge thing where we can roll the logs onto the mill. That way we don't have to keep going back and forth. But we gotta have this all cleared out so we can get in. That's the plan. Let's get the oak out of the way, get the fir loaded, and let's get to milling. Yeah, let's get this oak out of the way. That out of the way, then the rest are just fir. Get those up on the mill. Alright, let's see if we get 3 or 4 of these logs loaded up.
Just let me know if you wanna go to that whole mile. Grange. They got a lot of nice girls. Huh? Well, here it's fine if you got the time and the chance to get yourself in. And here it's time almost every night. But now I might be mistaken.
This last log, we're gonna readjust that one or it will fall off. Well, that didn't go exactly as planned, but we got it on the forks. Now let's get this big one down. That will leave 3. We'll have 3 logs there and 3 left. It's a good size log. Get that turned around, facing that way. We'll start milling that log. Got a pretty good sized log there. Be nice once we can load them. on a platform and then roll them in. Then we could stack them up. Can't stress it enough, the importance of the dogs on the back, or the stops on the back of the log, that they're below where the blade is going to cut. You know, the chances of that you're gonna forget about that and hit one are very, 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 very likely. I almost dare to say that you have those who have hit the backstops and destroyed blades, and then you have those that have destroyed blades. It isn't if you're gonna hit it, but you need to keep top of the mind awareness of where those are, so you try to at least mitigate and prevent that from happening. Chances that you're gonna do it are likely, but you don't want to do it. Destroying a blade could get pretty spendy. We're usually lubricating with soapy water. The soap is to try to keep the sap from sticking to the blades. The water that we use to fill this reservoir comes from a cistern. There's plenty of soap in there. So in the past I made the mistake of being too aggressive with these first couple of cuts, try to get to business, but our chipper shredder can only handle logs or pieces of wood that are so big, and it just becomes a hassle back and forth as you're trying to cut up the drop from the sawmill. 2x4s on and off. That's one box. Now we got to get the 6x6 off of here so we can cut these 2x4s down. Right now they're 2 inches. And then we'll cut them the other way. 2x4s, 2x6. This one here could be a 2x6.
Yeah, you know what?
What? Why did you drop it?
Because I missed my step.
Fuck!
I missed my step. I went down the ditch.
Get out of the way.
That's why I don't like backing up.
Get out of the way! Damn it. Get out of the way.
I fell in the ditch.
I didn't see you fall anywhere.
I fell and I dropped it and I fell.
I don't know if we get that on film or not, but we had the 6x6 up on the mill. And Tammy was helping me. We're transporting up the mill. She slid backwards, and she let go of her end on the 6x6. My end slipped out of my hand, went down on my foot. So I took my boots off. My right foot is pretty throbbing right now. So we're gonna get this 6x6 off the deck so we can cut these 2x down to 2x4. I've been watching this morning. I was wondering where it was coming from, but I don't know if you can see it. But the dogwoods, well, not the dogwoods, the red alders, the alders are giving off their pollen, like the cattail things. You can see it off in the distance over there. I don't know. See it when the wind blows, you get the white particles floating in the air. See them? And then down in the gulch. You can see all the leaves are coming out on the trees. Spring's here, so now we're going to take these boards that we've got 2 inches thick. We'll stack them side by side. So that we can cut them into 2x4s. When you're cutting lumber like this, you got to make sure that you're not cutting out of the center wood of the tree. You want to be in the outer grains of the log, or your lumber will split really bad, twist. I'm going to stack these up, put the dogs up against it. I think that's what we should do. We're going to make sure we're below 4 inches. Just over 2. Three inches. You really don't want to run your saw blade into these stops. Makes for a bad day. Wasted money. Three inches. And we're going to optimize what we're cutting here. So I think I'll come down, I'll cut at 8, and then I'll cut at 4. larger log up on the mill. Much larger log. 19 inches minus the bark. Not the largest log we've done. Feels like something got dropped on it.
You're gonna take this wood down to the. Oh, that's looking up. You're gonna take the wood down to the coop. Thing. Let me carry it down.
We'll load it up on the forklift and take it down.
What are these 2x4?
Should be able to we'll get an 8x8 out of this. Some more 1x's. Some 4x4s. We gotta get this log dogged up. We're on our first turn.
Need help?
Sure.
It's 4 o'clock.
Huh?
4 o'clock.
Is it?
Yeah.
Well, it's 3 o'clock's the hottest part of the day.
Yeah. I've been watching Post. I think he got all the eggs, but I think he's in I'm on the wrong side.
What's trouble? Is it square over there?
No. Here, hold that. I'll go.
Where's it gonna go?
Clean the place up.
That duck is a lot bigger.
I know.
Where you going?
He's a baby too.
You got it?
Yeah.
Is that it?
I think so. You have to look over, peek over there.
No.
More? I got that one little chick in the coop, surrounded by wire. The river doesn't like anybody.
Check. What check?
That white one I got. It was a black hen. She doesn't like white people. Everybody else seems to be
What'd
okay
you
with
bring
it.
home? What'd you bring home?
Cornish cross. The meat chicken. The lady bought it by accident. I said, I won't eat her. I'll just raise her. And I read that when they range them, they revert back to the chicken. And so they made some.
My
don't live long enough to. And they're supposed to get fat, and they're so heavy that their legs break. So I figured if I free range her, walk around, she's all to get fat.
Poseidon, what are you doing?
Getting into trouble.
Okay, I'm not.